Hello everyone, sorry I'm a little bit late, basically, long story short, I've been recording the Leeds episode today for episode 2, thank you so much for everyone that watched episode 1, honestly, it's been a really fun series already, doing the second episode for that, got to the second game, I'd already won my first game 4-2, and obviously still recording, PC cut out, completely cut out, and so I had to have a little moment of rage about that. Then I thought, I've got time. Quickly went on to record the rest of it. And then I forgot to make myself a tea and get myself all set up for the live stream. So I'm really sorry I'm a couple of minutes late. I promise on Thursday I will be here and banging on time. I absolutely promise. Right, so, Rangers. Let's get into the episode today. As you can tell, I was already looking at Camille Grabara. It was a player that obviously got recommended by a couple of you. Mainly you, Jack, my man. I know that you recommended him, mate. So I'm having a look at him now. And yeah, he does look very good. I got the scouts on him. Memory serves, we were just about to sell Nikola Katic. I'm waiting on offers for him to come in because we did have an offer of 9.25, but the board interrupted and got in the way because they said that we could get more for him. I tried to get more for him, but it's not working, is it? So, hey-ho. Hopefully, we will actually sell him today and we'll be able to get in that defender from Monaco that I was looking at. I can't remember his name, what was it? Christian Matsima. He looks very decent at this level. Right. Before that, though, we've got a big game against Aberdeen. In context of the season, we are 2 points behind Celtic, but they have a game in hand. And yeah, we threw away the 2-0 lead against them in the last match, didn't we? Last episode. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. How are we all doing in the chat, by the way? Are we still all, enjoying self-isolation as much as can be expected? What are you doing with your Tuesday afternoons? Obviously, them watching me in this save and going through all the highs and lows of being a manager with me. I hope that you're all safe and taking care of yourselves. And the Q&A, or the first, I should say, the Q&A episode of TYC is coming out later on today. So I hope that you're all excited for that. I know that I bloody well am. It was a great fun, and I've got to record the second half of it today. So very excited. It's a half an hour long. So that's how many questions I had to answer, and that's not even all of them. So thank you so much. Anyway, right, let's crack into... Hello, Adam. How you doing? Good to see you on the stream, mate. I know that usually you catch up with it afterwards, but it's good to have you here. You can point me in the right direction when I'm no doubt ballsing things up. Right. Away we go. Their form is woeful. They haven't won in 5. Well, we all know what's coming here then, don't we? Right, in terms... hang on. Before anything, what game have we got after this? We got ours... Okay, good. There's a week between this one and the next game against Livingston, so I can actually afford to put out our first team here. I'm going to play an Ass Haji because he's been playing very well, and I don't see a reason really to change anything else in the team. We've been playing very well, so let's stick with what we've been playing. I'm very excited about this save now. The more I play it, the more I'm falling in love with it, and it's more to do with the fact that we're actually winning, and I like that. Who have they got? I know Cosgrove's quite good, isn't he? And there he is. That's the boy I was looking at, Scott McKenna. Who is obviously a kind of like go-to on this series, not on this series, on this save, I think. In most FM20 saves, a lot of people seem to go for him. I've said I passionately expect to win from the boys. Let's get in there and do it. Oh, I am excited. Right, ask the assistant, and away we go. I haven't got my second monitor, mate, yet. No, I've ordered it, and I am waiting on it. It's just annoying. Hello, Reza. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. It's nice to hear that you've enjoyed all the series, man. I'm loving it as well. Which defender's that, Jack? The defender? Oh, what, the Matsima bloke? Yeah, I know. In the contract though, I've said that he's got a £20 million release clause. So at least that way, we're going to make a profit of £16 million on him. My aim now, really, in this Rangers save is that if we sign these youngsters. To be fair, just because of the status of where we are in European football and in general, we've just basically got to get in there, get youngsters in, buy them cheap, sell them on for a profit. It's the only way that I'm going to suddenly then be able to financially compete. So I've got to try and win the league with the kind of team that I've got, if that makes any sense, and then buy in those players, sell them on, make the profit. That's what's going to help me get the revenue up in the transfer budget to maybe go on players that can kind of compete in the Europa League. We need to try to see this year how far we can get in the Europa League, I think, for me. I've been thinking about the save like a lot off camera and where I want it to go, and obviously with you guys here to help me out with the signings, etc., it makes it brilliant. So what we all really need to get focused on and really think about is young, really decent players I can get probably from European teams or maybe even from like the South American teams and then to sell them on for big money, and then obviously we can then focus on getting in big players that are going to actually win us like bigger competitions, if that makes any sense. That's my plan. I hope that makes sense. Thank you very much, Mikey. I'm glad that... Oh, Bristol City one. That's going to be good. Adam, there is no lead... Yeah, basically the Scottish Peterborough, yeah. There is no Leeds today, Adam. Leeds is going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. TYC is going to be every day. And then this stream is going to be Tuesday and Thursday at 2:15. And then probably 2:15 at the weekends as well. I hope that suits you guys. I can always do it later on at the weekends, like maybe at a later time. But like the kind of evenings is my sort of like downtime. Once I've done all like my editing and recording and stuff, I have my downtime just to like play games and stuff in the evening with my mates and whatever, just so I can kind of relax and all. I say relax. I've got a FIFA tournament going on at the moment, and it's bloody difficult and it's very, very stressful, but it's good fun. I have to say, there's a great website that you can go to, the FIFA tournament generator. Literally go on that, get all your mates on it, and it will literally like keep all of it for you, and it's banging. Kai Kennedy. Yeah, no, I remember you mentioning him before, Jack. I will have a look at him, mate, because I know he's already in the team, isn't he? I just need to get him in and see if I can kind of get him to grow a little bit more. I'm not really focused on this game at all, really. I'm just looking now at Shea Ojo. He's the player I really need to keep next year. I mean, how's Ryan Kent not scored that? I mean, come on, boys. Let's not be silly here. We should have absolutely buried that. Come on. I'm going to go attacking as well. We might as well. I'm used to now, like, the lead save. I'm just used to going attacking and just not really caring. Because if you're a bit overpowered in the league, going attacking is like the best way to make sure that you win most of your games and score a lot of goals, apparently. So it almost sounds like it's common sense, doesn't it? Good ball there, Haribo. Shea Ojo, marry me. Honestly, he's so good. He's so good. What has happened to him? Is he like this in real life? Because I don't really pay enough attention to see if he is like this in real life, but he's flipping nuts on this game. Time to overtake Celtic. That is the overall plan of the start of this sort of save, mate. First of all, we need to make sure we have dominance in Scotland, and from there we move on, and then we move up into like the big wigs of Europe. That's the plan. I've just realised Morelos is injured. I'll take him off at half time because I need to save him up for Livingston. He's a bit of a he's a little bit of a bully at this level, which is good. Yeah, I know. I mean, unfortunately, it's good that I'm enjoying doing all the content. My kind of like hesitation is like when obviously I kind of have to go back to work, how likely it is I'm going to maybe be able to retain the content. The idea, basically, guys, if we can get to around about 2,000 subs and I can start like, getting monetized by YouTube and I can figure out how much I'm making a month, then I'll be able to keep all the content up if it's enough. Do you know what I mean? But until then, I'm literally just trying to get out as much content as I can for you guys while I'm off work. Yeah, I know. I need to. Yeah, no. This is what I've heard. I've heard from a lot of Rangers fans that Ojo in real life is absolutely nuts. But on this game, he's flipping ridiculous. And yeah, he is my must. He is my must-have for next year. At least get him back on loan for another year until obviously, like I said, I can get more money to buy him, and then after that we can go from there. Afraid Morelos is going to come off, and I'm going to bring on. Oh my God! Oh flipping! I've left the foul off, haven't I? What an idiot! Well, okay, Jonathan Lacko is going up front. All right, don't. If this goes wrong, don't judge me. All right, but I have faith in Johnny Lacko. He's scored a couple of goals for us since he came here. It's not that bad a signing. Ojo's taking a knock as well. This is like the last thing I need. The last thing I need is my star players getting flipping injuries. So I'm going to take Ojo off as well. I need to take him off and get Jordan Jones on. The last thing I need right now is Shea Ojo getting injured, because basically all my hopes of winning anything hinge on him and Morelos. What do I prefer, FM or FIFA? FM every day of the week for me. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy a bit of FIFA now and again, but I think I've kind of come to the conclusion in my life, like, Johnny Lacko scored. I've signed a superstar. Well happy with that. What a mate. Lovely goal. Yeah, FM over FIFA, mainly because I can get immersed in FM, and it's a game that I always come back to. I always have played it, and I just really, really enjoy it. I enjoy being able to build something at FM, Phil, to be fair. FIFA's good for like when you're playing your mates and people of a similar standard to you and stuff, and I've tried getting into it kind of like competitively and playing Ultimate Team at like a high level and bits and bobs like that and everything, and I just don't, I don't have the money just to sit there and splash out 100 quid or 200 quid a month on buying packs and probably get absolutely bugger all for it. And the other thing is that I don't know, there's bits about the gameplay about it that annoy me as Ryan Kent makes it through. There's just bits about the gameplay that annoy me about it. Like, the way the ball bounces around, and just, you know, it always falls to a player that's got a better card than you, and this, that, and the other. Career mode's okay now and again, but they don't give it enough attention. I think that I'm just tired of playing the same old game mode every single year and not having any kind of like new, you know, like things on it, if that makes any sense. Eventually it gets a bit stale, and I think that that's kind of like the stage I've hit with FIFA. You'll find out later, like if you watch the TYC episode coming up later, quite a lot of people ask if I'm going to do like a FIFA career mode or something, and for me, I won't answer it here because it's part of the Q&A, so, but you know, I wouldn't be adverse to doing it again, is all I will say. We're doing really well here, by the way. I know that Aberdeen haven't won in 5 games, but we're still spanking them 3-0, and they're like a rival of ours, so this is actually quite good, although that's annoyed me. Luke Barry, I mean, come on now. Let's not be silly here, come on. Yeah, I agree, Jack. FIFA do need to change the career mode, and what they need to do, if they can, is literally just like take some of the things. Do you remember that in old FIFA 05? And I'm annoyed here because I'm kind of going into one of the Q&A things I talk about later in the episode. But like, do you remember like FIFA 05 and 06? Like, I remember FIFA 05 and 06. They had like aspects of your club which you could scale up and down depending on how like where, and you put your budget into stuff and influence it. So you'd actually get gate receipts and stuff from like home matches, and you would then also, and then you could improve your stadium as you go. So if you started off as like a really lower league club, like if you started off as like, that would just say Stevenage for example, right? You could start off with like a 1 like bar stadium, but then over a few years you could upgrade it to a 7 and you'd make more money. And it's just like, yeah, just annoys me. I'm with you, Adam, as well. I do watch Docs, mate. Docs is a guy I respect like a hell of a lot. He's a really, really good lad, and he makes really, really good content, both his FIFA and his FM. His FM stuff I prefer now, but I remember that I used to watch him because I was a big FIFA man back in the day. Even though I still played FM, I played a lot of FIFA, like a lot. And yeah, I really, really liked Docs, but like, you know, I agree with him. I think that they're just trying to literally go for the ultimate team market now. They have no interest in. They literally have no interest in anything else other than just making money out of Ultimate Team, because that's what it does, though, isn't it? It's just it makes the, oh, for God's sake, it's 3-2 and we've only got 2 minutes left. That's where they make the most money out of. That's where they make all their dollar. You know, they go in there, they get kids to get their mummy's credit card out and spend £200 a month that isn't theirs, you know, to get better bloody players. And you know, you've got, and I mean this with the greatest respect, and if anyone does it, I don't hold anything against anyone that sort of, you know, wants to spend the money on it, because that's your own prerogative. If you want to go and spend money on, you know, on the kind of like gambling side of thing, yeah, on that sort of side of things, then you are more than entitled to do that. I have no right to say that you shouldn't do that, and I will never say to anyone that they shouldn't do it. Okay, but for me, I just find like if I'm spending, I don't know, like 100 to 200 quid a month, you know, like trying to like buy packs, and you don't have any guarantee that you're going to get something good out of that, what are you doing? Do you know what I mean? I won't lie that, you know, me and my mate had have an Ultimate Team, you know, like we put together ourselves, and we both put around about like 10 quid in every month, you know, and then we just go, well, then, you know, whatever we get. But what we kind of like made up was we'll do it either via draft, so you spend £10 in there, then play all the draft games. And then obviously whatever you get from that. Do you see what I mean? So it's like got a caveat. You still need to like earn it, and then we'd have all the money, like the FIFA points in there, and then we just say, right, well, yeah, we're going to start in our division. Playing as a 2-player on it as well is bloody impossible on Rivals. I mean, it's like for every game that we win, we'll open like a solid pack, and then when we get promoted, we'll have a, you know, a kind of promo big pack. Do you know what I mean? And to me, that makes more sense, because that's sort of the way that it rewards you for it, and I quite like that. I'm sorry, I'm reading through all the comments here. I'll get to yours in a minute, Phil, about what's my favourite series. I saw you in the comments once I started watching him in FM. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I do comment quite regularly on Dox's videos. And yeah, he does really well with the story aspect of it. It's one of the things I like about him, is that he's quite realistic as well in who he buys, which I find good. The last thing I mean, this is a bullshit here. I mean, why are they offering me 1 million for Katic? Are you kidding me? Piss right off. Unless they're offering 3.9. No, not having any of it. If we don't have to sell him, we're not going to sell him. Which is a bit annoying. We've only got like... I should have... I really wish that the board hadn't interrupted when I said to them that I wanted 9 million. What do I do with Katic then? This is the question. What do I do with him? He's valued at 9.25. What do I do? I can't go unspecified anymore because it's not working. So I'll go 10. Let's just offer him out because he doesn't want to beat it. If he doesn't want to beat it, then piss off, mate. Yes! Yes, Hearts. Brilliant. Celtic have dropped points. We are now level with them on points. Oh, yes. I like that. So I agree, Mikey. Yeah, I agree with you, Mikey, as well. FM, like once you played FM and you get immersed in it and you build a club from absolutely nothing and you find all these players and you help them grow, the better they become. You know, like when you go back to FIFA and it's literally just like, oh, I know, I'm going to do a swap trade deal I'm going to buy Mbappe for 50 mil plus, I don't know, like flipping Lee Catamol, and then PSG randomly go, yeah, okay, I'll do it. It's just completely unrealistic and it's bollocks, and it's just that part of it that I can't stand. It winds me up, something chronic. Right, back to Phil's question. What's your favourite series that you've made? Arsenal, I would have to say. It's not the best. It's not the best series I've ever made in terms of like what I've won. It's not the most successful one. There you go. I would say that I've ever made in terms of what I actually achieve in it. But if you're asking me what one I had the most fun making and what one I got the most out of, that would definitely be the one. That's my favourite one that I've made, and it was the one that everyone got behind. It was kind of like the making of my channel. Do you know what I mean? Like we literally got loads for it. I wonder if I can interact with the board then. You think the current transfer budget's enough? Well, you're flipping wrong, mate. Yes! Good, they've given us it. Banging. Love it. Well done. Good. Well, I mean, I've asked the board to give me the money to get him, and I'm not going to lie, I'm excited by this guy. Look at him, he's 17 years old, and he's flipping ridiculous, and I am definitely moving him up to the senior squad straight away. There is no way that I'm going to let him go. Oh, there you go. Well, Helllander wants to go. I'm not being funny, mate. He can definitely go. I'd rather keep Katic than Helllander. So we'll have to sort of transfer out for you, mate. Alright, fine. You know what, mate? You can go. That is absolutely fine. Hopefully, if we get a fair bit of money in for him, then 2.2 million. That pretty much, you know what, actually, I'd take that, really. 2.2 million for him. I think that's pretty good. I'll send him to Gijon, but I'm not... How much wage is he on at the moment? 8.5. Nah, I'm not having that, Derby. You can piss right off. Not having that. I don't like keeping people on the wage bill that aren't here. It does my absolute nut in. So again, look at getting Ali McCoist as your assistant. Oh my god, could you imagine the scenes? That'd be immense. You could compare the French guy to Katic. I'll have a look at Katic and him in a minute and see who's better. Getting hammered, West Ham. I know, Mikey. I know you were a big fan of the getting hammered save. I look back at the getting hammered save and I think it was very much like a kind of starter YouTube save. Do you know what I mean? Like there was no polish to it, and in some ways I kind of look back on it and I kind of go, oh my god, what was I doing? Do you know what I mean? Like, what was I saying? What is that? You know, it's not something I'm particularly proud of. I think is what I would say. Of the achievement in it, yeah, 100%. But the rest of it, no. There was a player I wanted to get from Bayern. If I can get him, and I can loan him. Yes. Hello, Fiat Up. Yes. I'd have to pay... What? 41 grand? Are you kidding me? Oh, I want Fiat Up, though. He's a player I want for next year. To kind of replace Defoe, or maybe to replace Morelos as our main man. Fiat Up strikes me as the kind of guy I want to go for. Oh! There it is. There's the bid for Katic from Bournemouth. 10 million overall. 7 million up front. Right, let's compare Katic then to... Oh, I'd never ever do this, so you have to walk me through this, because I can't remember how the hell I do it. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, there it is. Comparison. So player comparison. And where is he? Matisma. Right, okay. Obviously, you got to remember that he is 6 years older than him, so he's always going to be a little bit better than the rest of them. But at the same time, like, I look at that and I think already speed and physical, he's not too far off. He looks like such a decent footballer. I'm very, very excited about Matisma. What did I win in the West Ham save? Oh God, Mikey, you might need to help me out here. I stopped when I won the Champions League, which is in the final season. I went to about 3 finals, I think, with it. But I won the Premier League 3 times, League Cup twice, Europa League twice. I think I won the FA Cup like twice as well. It was a very successful save, like a very, very successful save. And like some of the football we played was like next level. Do you know what I mean? Like there was a guy I signed along with Fair Arp, the young Brazilian guy called Brenner, and he was just flipping ridiculous. Like he literally used to get 30 goals, 30 assists every season. It was genuinely insane. But I played a 5-2-1-2, and I think it was a formation that maybe just broke the game. I don't know, but it was nuts. What do I do about Katic? £7 million is a lot of money for us to turn down. So, well, up front, 10 million overall for a guy who doesn't want to be here either. That's a lot of money to say no to. It's a lot of money to say no to. I'm going to wait and see what you guys say in the chat about Katic, but I think I want to sell him because he's not really going to get in. Yeah, see, Mikey remembers. He loves that save, don't you, mate? For those that aren't aware, I actually know Mikey outside of my subs. He's actually a close friend of mine, so he's that's why he can get away with giving. Actually, to be fair, you can all get away with giving me loads of shit in the comment section about how crap I am at the game, which is fine by me. I was wondering actually maybe if we can have a look at like Zidane's kid. He's only at 7k. Maybe. I'm going to say yes to the Katic deal. We also get 20% profit from the next sale, so I'm going to say yes. Because I want the money from it, and we have got players that can come in and kind of fill in for it at the end of the day. I know he's a very good player, but it's a lot of money, and I think we could do a little bit of... I think getting him off the wage bill would mean that I could get Thea Arp in. If I could loan Arp in, then that'd be good, because it means that I'm not fully relying on Morelos, because Arp is more than good enough to come in here and do a job for me. Do you know what I mean? If I can get him involved, then even better, because I think that would make us a stronger squad overall. So if I can sell Katic to free that up, that's what I'll do. I mean, thinking about it, have I got too many players in on loan? That's one thing I'm worrying about. I know, yeah. I think that Matisma boy can, especially if we get him playing at this level and stuff. His potential is gonna extrapolate very, very quickly, like insanely quickly. So if I can get him in, I think that's a really good signing. I think he could be really, really good, like really good. So we'll keep an eye on that. Transfer deadline day closes tomorrow, so I need to start putting bids in. But I can't until the wage budget's cleared. Do you know what I mean? I can't do anything until Katic is gone. So I've got the wage budget. Which is a bit annoying. Transfer deadline set. I'm not going to take part in the deadline days in like the media side of things, but I need to start having a look at players then. So what do I need? Do I need another centre back then? Because if I'm selling Katic and I'm selling Helander, do I need another centre back? Probably, maybe. Let's have a look at the youngsters actually. Is there anyone here that can come up? Kai Kennedy was a guy everyone keeps banging on about, so I need to have a look at him. Yeah, he does look very good, but he's been injured for a while. I'm going to send him out on loan then. Let's send him out to Inverness on loan. So let's get a loan offer out for him. Let's just send him out. I'm happy for people to pick up his... I'm happy to pick up his wages for everyone. So let's send him out. This guy looks quite alright. Kane Richard. Yeah, no, okay, he looks decent at this level. Can anyone want to loan him? Can anyone loan him? I'm happy to get. I'm getting much more focused on like the youngster side thing. I bet I've not really looked at the development centre much this year, which is probably a fault on my part. But I've not really looked at it enough. Who's this guy then? Oh, hello. What's this? This looks. He looks decent, doesn't he? For 650k. Who's that? Luca Clemenza. He's on loan from Juve as well. Anyone heard of this boy? I'm already looking at the off-the-ball vision and work rate stats and thinking, yeah, okay. I want a proper scout report on him. Oh, he's okay. Scouting in progress, but I want a proper scout report on him. He looks very good, very very good. Bloody hell, there's a lot of good talent on here, isn't there? Don't sell Hollander, just sell Katic. Yeah, if I can't find another defender, I'd probably go along with that, because at least Katic, I can get some money off of him, do you know what I mean? But I'm having a look at some of these players here that we've got on the... Sorry, by the way, about my voice. It's kind of going a little bit, because I've been yelling a lot today, basically at FM. What else do I yell at? So I'm just having a look at what we've got. Rob Holding? I could get Rob Holding in. But his wages will be nuts, won't he? But he looks like a very good player. For us, he'd be a brilliant player at the Premiership level. But is he what I want really going forward? I won't be able to sell him on for a lot either. Like I said, the idea really in these early ones is we need to keep the main squad together. But buying youngsters that can kind of like play now, get a bit of experience, and then we can sell them on. So this is actually a massive, massive window. I think that boy looks really good. I'm going to have a bid for him. I think we should, the Luca Clemenza, because I mean, even at that level, mind you, he's 22. So is he really that good? 22? Let's have a little bid. Let's see what do they want for him. 525k. I mean, yeah, okay, 525k sounds like an absolute snip. Very happy with that. Oh, hello. I know of this boy as well. I know of Bakali, and I know he's meant to be very good. This is basically what I'm doing now. I'm literally just sort of like hunting for like young talent, and then we can literally just sell them on. That's got to be the plan. I was interested in this boy earlier because of just the left back thing, but £2 million is a bit expensive for him, isn't it? Really, if I'm gonna spend money, I want to spend it on ooh. Whoa, held the phone. What's this? He's a bit small, but flipping hell, he's quick. Ball-playing defender. Anyone heard of Ali Lakby from Troyes? I'm definitely... Yeah, we'll put an offer in for you, mate. How much do they want? 1 million? Are you mental, mate? No. And, no, I'm not having that. Right, we'll cancel that for the time being. But we're coming back to him. I'm definitely going to put him on the... Ooh. Hello. Can I just sign him outright? Oh, yes. Beautiful. Yep, we'll just do that then. I know he's at League 1 level at the moment, but he will get better. I'm definitely... to pick this boy up and I'll get him on a free, sell him off. Absolute scenes. Yep. What? I'd have to pay 1.5 million. Ooh. Right, remind me not to do that then. I'd rather just buy him outright. Right, Clemenza, squad player. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get your wage down a bit. I've got to be very tight with the wage budget at the moment as well. Yearly wage rise? No, we don't do wage rises here. There you go. Sorted, mate. Very, very happy with that. Look at Louis Malt as a striker to replace Defoe. Okay, I'll have a look at him. Oh, God. Right, okay, well, we're definitely going to sell Katic. He's gone. And they want to loan Matisma. No, I'm not just bringing him in just to sell him out again. Good. Kennedy's gone on loan, and so is Richie Hosler. So that's good. Malt. Okay. Oop, sorry. Maybe we don't have to replace Defoe straight away. Maybe he can last another bit, but... Yeah, he looks decent, but he's not the kind of player... he does look alright, actually. You know, I would like Sean Maguire if I could get him. Sean Maguire is a player I know is bloody good. There he is. I mean, he's decent. He would get shed loads in this league. Absolutely shed loads. Oh, sorry, I just need it for my throat at the moment. Let's have a look at the finances, actually. Yeah, good shout. I mean, 9 million is not bad, really, but we've made a loss this month. But that's about to go up because obviously I've literally just sold Katic, so that's not come in yet. I'm going to sell him. I'm going to sell Hollander as well because I don't want players here that aren't here. I've just made the executive decision just to sell players. If people don't want to be here, they don't want to be here, and I don't want them here. That's just I've learned that from this year. I've spent way too long trying to keep hold of people that don't want to be here. So I'm not doing that again. Hello. Who's this boy? Anyone know this guy? Harry Cochrane? Looks decent, and he's a bit susceptible to injuries, though, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. No. Right, while I'm here, though, one player I want to go and get, and I need to go and get him. Where is he? There he is. I'm going to go and get him. Oh, actually, how much do they want for him? Oh, fuck off. Pardon me. He's one that I need to get then when I sell Morelos. He's one I need to get out. I want him. I think he's going to get us a shed load of goals. I need him. Oh, I can't change it. You are kidding me. You are kidding me. It's a joke. You are kidding me. I'll give it a go, but that's really annoyed me. If I can't get him from that, that's really pissed me off. I'm going to get this Clemente boy in because, let's face it, we're selling him at 525. Regardless of what happens, we are going to make a profit on him. So let's not worry about that. We know we're going to make a profit on him. Get Christian Benteke. Bloody hell. Could you imagine? I actually wonder if he'd do alright at this level, but there is no way I'm doing that. Absolutely no way. Harry Wilson would be another good player as well. If I could get... I don't know who's better though, him or Shea Ojo. At least I know that Ojo is very good at this level. If I was going to get Harry Wilson, I'd have to give up Ojo, if that makes any sense. But there's a lot of players in here that look solid that I want to get. The thing is though now is that, do I go for a kind of like big signing to make up for the fact I've sold Katic, or do I put my faith in Matt Seamer? I want to say I've got enough cover at the back. I think I do. It's up here that I'm a bit more... what are you still doing here? Does anyone want to sign flipping Greg Stewart, please? I just want to get rid of him now. He's been bugging me for ages. Could get Eddie Nketiah. But again, it's a loan. I'm not interested in loans at the moment. While I have this money, I want to spend it wisely, and I want to get players in. Is Lucas Zidane a good effort? Is that a good shout? Do we think he'd be alright? I don't know. And who's this Bula boy? I mean, hello. Flipping Norbert. Lots of flair. Lots of pace. Lots of finishing. Not a good enough work rate for me. I need someone that's actually going to work the channel zone, work hard for the team. I don't need that. Oh, sorry about that. Tea is finally down. Thank God. There we go. I won't be gulping any more down, I promise. That sounds really weird. Easy. Check Liverpool's under 18s. I'm in youth we try. I think we have to. I want to be that kind of coach that I want to buy in young youth players, and I want to give them their chance. That's the kind of coach that I want to be. So I am going to stick by my guns here. So let's have a little look through. Let's have a look at some of these players. I'm sorry that there's probably not going to be that much in the way of gameplay today, but let's face it, signings and transfers are always like the fun bit of like FM, aren't they? Or of any game. What the hell? Decent pace. He's a bit weak though. Great technique, great vision, work rate's decent, off the ball's good, dribbling's very good. I might put him on the shortlist. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have a look through these players. I'll put ones that kind of interest me on the shortlist. I think Zidane could be a long-term replacement for McGregor as well. I think it's a good shout. I really think it's a good shout getting him in. Let's have a look. Let's see what they would want for him. He's valued at 700k. What would you want for him? 700k. It's a no-brainer then, isn't it? It's an absolute no-brainer. Why in the world would I not want to sign him? Absolute no-brainer. Definitely get him out. I'm just looking at anyone that's under $1 million. What the hell? I mean, well, there's your centre-back problem sorted. Yeah. I'm not being funny here, but look at this. Look at these. This is brilliant, isn't it? Or am I being mental? But that looks like a really, really decent centre-back. Granted, he's 24, but for 950k, that is solid. They're like there. Karamoko. Troyes have got some really decent players, haven't they, at that level? Who was the boy I had a look at a minute ago, and then they said, oh, £1 million. Oh, Gelson Fernandez. Legend. I'm not going to sign him in though, because you know that's a bit. Could have another really good French youngster. I don't want to turn into like the French Youth Academy though. Let's be fair. Where was the guy I was looking at earlier? He was on my shortlist, wasn't he? The kid that I wanted to sign, and they said, "Oh, we'll give you £1 million." I was like, "Whoa, hold on." Was it you? It was him, wasn't it? I mean, he looks so good. He looks so good. So good. Yeah, I tried to get Brewster already, and he's just on loan at Swansea, so I can't get him. I've been trying to get him for absolutely ages. Everyone always recommends him, and I'm already way ahead. I want to get him in, but it's bloody hard to get hold of him because he's so decent. Who's this guy then? Hello. What do we think of this guy then? Samuel Adegbenro. I mean, he would be a leading player. Oh god, I've just shown you me. Yeah, Christ. Put it back on, put it back on! He's a leading player. A leading player at this level. 2.8 million they think I could get him for. I'm not sure about that. But he does look good. He does look really good. As an inverted winger as well. Ooh. Yeah, I know. I've got a problem with like the full youth put. I do like looking at all their stats, but I think for this amount of money, it's not. That's why I'm not really trying to go over the £1 million mark, because I don't want to risk it. If that makes any sense, I'm trying to be relatively sort of like reserved in how much money I'm giving away. No, I'm not giving you a big pay rise, but you can have that. Zidane. Whoa, you said not a big pay rise, and then you're going for like 10 grand. Calm yourself, mate. Hold your horses, son. Agent fee, we'll go up to that. Signing on fee, yeah, 1050k, get that. Actually, I'm going to get that down. I don't have that kind of money. Come on, calm down. Yeah, we'll go with that. He wants 10.25k. I'll go back down to 8. 10. Okay. Right, well, Zidane might happen then. That's exciting. Playing a decent Breaks Premiership level, and he could get better. See, they think I see, they've said 950k I've bid, but they think I can get him for cheaper. But he does look good. I'm less sure on him. I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna walk away from that one. I'm walking away. Ooh. Oh, this is the Ali Lackby boy, wasn't it? For 17 years old. What do we reckon to Ali Lackby? Do you reckon he's a good signing? 17 years old. Looks really, really good. He looks really solid, doesn't he? Really good. What do you think? Lackby? I mean, 1.1 wage, doesn't take anything out of it. Could be a fringe player in a couple of years. He looks really good. At 17 years old, he's going to grow, he's going to get bigger, he's going to get stronger. He's already pretty decent physically. It's not a lot. 550k we'd have to pay. 550k, and we wouldn't have to pay up the rest of it for a fair amount of time. So what do we think? What do we think? I'm enjoying this. This is the first time I've kind of gone budget spending on FM in years and actually had some money to play with. Katic has kind of just opened the floodgates here for me to kind of just build essentially a youth academy, which is very, very exciting. What are we thinking? What else can I have a look at then? I still haven't really sorted out my striking problem, have I? Really, that's one of the things I haven't really sorted out yet. And I wanted to get Fiat Arpin, but I'm not going to happen that. Who's this boy then? Alessandro Rossi. Nah, I'm not interested in him. I can already just tell off the top of my head. No, not interested. Eddie Utara. I know of this boy, but I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like the lack of mentals. It's upsetting me already. They need to have good determination, and they need to have something about them. No. Mayulu? No, definitely not. Alright, I look at him, didn't I? See, I'm going back over the same bloody players. Anyone know of any kind of like really good young strikers I can get on the cheap? Work permit isn't a problem for him, apparently. Louis Barry. And I might try Nketiah, but my problem with Eddie Nketiah is going to be the wage, isn't it? Oh! Well, Eddie Nketiah is in the van. Get in the van, mate. Get in the van. And I'm going to definitely sign Ali Lackby as well. Eddie Nketiah offer accepted. See, they're very, very happy with that. The fans are happy with it. Get on that language course, mate, and get Stephen Davis to put his arm around you, but nothing weird. Beautiful. Okay, fans aren't happy about Katic. I don't care. You know, he's given us the ability now to go off and sign a shed load of players. We need to do this. This is the clever part of being the manager. So Louis Barry from Villa. Okay, let's have a look. Louis Barry. I think I know of him. I think. Ooh. 500k. Definitely scout him and have a look, but he looks solid. There's always some really good players that you can get in the. Keenan Davis is a player that interests me. He's a player that interests me at this level as well. Pressing forward, very good all round. Problem with the Premier League clubs is trying to buy them for value and then sell them on is difficult because I never feel you get a lot of value really with the Premiership clubs. You know what I mean? Like, it's very difficult to get good value for money with them. I'll just have a look through some of the ones in here now. Man United under 23 is always a good shout, isn't it? Angel Gomez is a player that is always very interesting, isn't it? I mean, he just looks like he can do everything, but I've never seen him in a save take off and do really well. Do you know what I mean? I've never seen him really, really do well in a save, like later on down the line. And final replacement for Stephen Davis. I think we did really in Lewis Ferguson. Where is he? Fergie. Because we signed Lewis Ferguson with an eye to him kind of like stepping into that role. He's a bit older, but he's very well rounded. But yeah, maybe it's not a bad offer or a bad idea. Let's see if I can find one. Just a midfielder. I want a midfielder really that can do everything. And I also have James Garner on them, which isn't a bad one either. Bukaline. I like the aggression. That's always a good sign. I like the aggression, but not a lot of flair, and he's too weak as well, and he's tiny, so it's not going to suit the football, is he? I know of Tibbling. Yeah, he looks good, but he's 25, so he's probably a little bit too old for what I'm hoping for. No. Tom Cleverley? Easy. Lovely. Flynn Downs at Ipswich. Ooh. Hello. Wow. He looks good, doesn't he? Flynn Downs? What do we think? I think he looks quite good. I'm not finding the lack of leadership very interesting. I'm finding that a little bit of a letdown. Brando Sammy. He's 18 from Napoli. Decent passing. Unsure. I don't really want to go any lower than that. The Harry Cochrane guy looks like the guy that we should really be going for. He looks like he could be very decent indeed. I know about Gabriel Neves, and he is a player I am very interested in getting, but the work permit is a problem. I'd have to pay a fair amount to get him, but I know for a fact that he is very good. I mean, you look at that, he looks flipping brilliant. But it'd be very hard to get him. Very hard to get him in. Ipswich have always got some pretty decent players, actually. Is he in here this year? Is Jack Lancaster here? Teddy Bishop's decent. Where is he? Is he here this year? There he is. He's a player that I know that became brilliant when I played with him last year. He became so good. I don't know if that's the same this time around, though. That's the problem. Dazal's a good player as well, isn't he? He's a player I would like. I don't like his physicals, though. He's so sort of like... He looks make weight, but he isn't. And it really winds me up. But he's a player maybe I could get. I'll look at Sunderland as well. I'll look at the comments in a minute as well. Lyndon Gooch, just for the banter, just for the name. Tough, innit? It's really, really tough. Really, really tough. I mean, if I can get the Eddie Nketiah loan through, I'd say that's been a good window, and then we can look at it more properly in the summer. And by then I'll have proper scout reports on everyone as well, which will be exciting. Carl Lafferty's in there. Obviously, ex-Rangers legend. I say legend. He might be a legend, I don't know. Zidane is on loan. Not on loan. Sorry, Zidane is in the van. Definitely get him in. So can we just please get rid of you? Just get rid of him. I just don't want him here. For God's sake. Does anyone actually want him? Or does everyone just want him on loan? Aberdeen want him on loan. I don't want it. I'd literally just get rid of him if I could. I'll sell him for literally like 250k. I just want to get rid of him. Please, can I just get rid of him? And Eddie Nketiah is also in the van. Happy days. Yep. I just want Stuart off the. Hang on a minute. Excuse me. No. No. Don't want you there, but you can go to Derby. Eddie Nketiah is in the van. Yes, good. Very, very happy. Oh, Will Griggs on fire. God, Will Grigg, bloody hell. I would. He's not suiting my sort of what's the word? My philosophy, shall we say? I think we've had a pretty good window. I don't want to upset the balance of the team too much as well. Remember, we're in a very good vein of form right now, so I don't want to just keep bringing people in and out and then just changing everything around when actually we're doing quite well as we are, if that makes any sense. So Stuart is out. I think this has been a good window in the sense that I've cleared out the people that I don't really want here. There are people that I know that I don't need. We've gotten rid of them, and we've got in some pretty decent young talent as well, which is very, very exciting. I don't know, should we give them a go in the actual league, or are we going to wait? Because obviously now we're chasing a league title, so the most important thing is for us to keep the form up. So we just kind of have to stick with the team that we've got until the Europa League kicks back in as well. When does the Europa League kick back in, actually? I'm not getting Kieran Clark, for God's sake. Schedule, when is it? We probably won't make it to there today, but next time round we'll... Oh my God, look at that. We've got CSKA, Celtic away, and then CSKA again. That is not ideal scheduling, is it, really? That's not exactly what we needed. The van is very full indeed. Fortunately, it's more like a bloody Iveco right now. It's more like a great articulated lorry. And Iveco is an articulated lorry, is it? It's like an articulated lorry. I've just got loads of people in the back of the van. That sounds really, really strange. Really strange. But I've stopped now. We've stopped shoving people into the van. It's not getting any better, Mike. Just stop it. Biggest spenders, us, with £3 million. I mean, this boy, I'm so excited to see how good he gets. I'm so excited to see how good he gets. Can't wait. Cannot wait to see how good he is. You just tried to sign Zidane for Leeds and they asked for 8 million. That's weird. Are you at the same time scale? Are you in the same... are you in January or are you at the start of the year? Because they might just do it like that. I won the Manager of the Month award again. And Oj won the Player of the Month again. Of course he did. Well done, Oj. Well done, Share. Every stream. Every stream. Defoe's not happy. It's because he knows he's been replaced by Eddie Nketiah. Yeah, let's have a look, actually. Let's have a quick look at our boys. B minus. They're not happy about the finances to settle. Well, fuck them. I think it's basically the way I'm putting it. Right, let's have a look then. Where are our boys? Right, well, Christian Matsima, we've already had a look at him, and he looks as good as I thought he probably would be. He's already our third best centre back, which isn't saying much. Cause all I've got now is Golds and Edmondson. I'm afraid I've made us a little bit weak at the back, but we'll get through that. It's okay. This guy's going to be banging. I'm looking at it here. I think he's pretty tall as well, 190 centimetres. He's massive, physically imposing, mentally decent. I mean, for a 17-year-old to have those mentals, that is beautiful. And then technically, pretty good actually. If everything's in double figures, the things that should be, I'm pretty happy. To be fair, that's not a bad signing in the slightest. Let's have a look at the rest of them then. So who else did we get in? Well, we know about Eddie. Eddie's just like a pace machine, and he's also just awesome. So he should score a lot of goals, theoretically, in this division. And Mohamed Al-Akbi, I mean, I'm not going to be funny here, but I'm pretty content with that. I'm pretty content. He doesn't look like he could be amazing. I wonder, can I loan him out? Is anyone going to want to loan him for a bit of time? Because he's definitely not going to get near the first team for a bit, but I'd like to loan him out. I think he looks pretty decent as well. Ultimately now, what we need to do is we need to make it through to the end of the season. If we can win, then awesome. Oh, okay, you're in your second season. That might be why. Yeah. Sorry, mate. I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, older. I hope that's how I say it. If it's in second season, maybe it's because he's improved a bit more than he has on this game. Not 100% sure. And look at Lewis. Yeah, I looked at him as well because people are after him. So what is it? Lewis, Budding, Orcas. Oh my god. Can't we just have players with like kind of just easier names, if that's all right? Because I'm really struggling to sort of like get all these names out at the moment. Where is he? Is he in here? There he is. Yeah, I know. He looks very decent. I'm very happy, actually. We've got him and Zidane coming up. I'll be pretty happy with that as a kind of goalkeeping pairing. That'd be very good. Well, Matisma's definitely going to be on the bench, and I'll get Eddie Nketiah on the bench. It's hard to take Johnny Lecco off. He's not really done anything wrong, has he? He's been pretty good. Glenn Kamara's been a bit off the boil recently. So let's give Stephen Davis a bit of a run out as well. I need to keep these match sharpnesses nice and high. So let's make sure that he gets a bit of a run out. What number do we give him? 5, blatantly. And Eddie Nketiah can have, number 19 makes number 14 is taken. Plus, number 14 is also my favourite number, so I want to give it to one of my favourite players. Arnas. Hello, Arnas. How you doing? And yes, Adam, we did get Zidane. He just won't be arriving because he's out on loan at the moment, so he won't be arriving until the end of the season. Right. I fully expect you to win this match and keep our run going. We are at home to Livingston, who are gash, for a lack of a better phrase, so we should beat them. If we don't, I'm not going to be happy. Oh. Sorry, viewers. You know what I said earlier about my PC just cutting off? Yep. That's literally just what happened. So all that work we just did, gone. I'm pretty sure it's all just gone. So I'm gonna have to start again and just get through it. I'm just gonna have to get through it. Yeah. Sorry, everyone. Woeful. Absolutely woeful. Fuming. So all that work... we've got to go and beat Aberdeen again. 3-0. For God's sake. Right, well, let's just get it done. For God's sake. Right, okay. I know, mate. It's alright. At least we can actually whiz through it now because we know what's going to happen. So at least we can do that. I do, but they're only on after a month. That's the problem. Right, okay. Hang on. Nothing better win. Fuming if we lose this. Oh no, Hearts drew a Celtic, didn't they, as well? Oh, we've got to rely on that happening again. Oh, fuck me. For God's sake. Fuming. Absolutely fuming. Hang on a minute. I hope you guys don't mind for this bit, but like, I just want to try and get us back to where we were, so let's just hope that we win this. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare do this to me. Yeah. Oh, for God's sake. Sorry, I'm literally just trying to get back to it. Now cashing on Glenn Kamara. He's been really good for me this year, though, Glenn Kamara. I can't really cash in on him if he's been really that good. But like I said, I don't want to change the entire team around all the time. I just don't want to change them around all the time because they need consistency. If I just start going sending players out that have been playing really well, it doesn't really make sense for the team, and it's just not, they're not going to react well to that. And speaking of not reacting well, I'm not reacting well to the fact that we're already not ahead in this effing game. It's fuming. Absolutely fuming. I cannot believe this. What a load of bollocks. What a load of absolute bollocks. Oh, come on. Come on, don't do this. Barisic rips it in. Yeah, of course we've missed. Of course we've missed. Come on. I'll have to play a second half properly in a minute. I just thought we could just turn up and win this effing game. This is just doing my absolute head in. Of course, if the keeper has a blinder here, I'm absolutely livid. I've been done by my PC. I have no idea what it is. I need to check out. Maybe it's the extension box that I've got it on. That's the problem. Oh, for... Far from pleased. Please, can you just score? Please. Right, gotta go back to slightly flipping faster now. For God's sake. This is classic micro munch. This is absolutely classic me. Just the lack of luck that I kind of get in FM20 this year is becoming less funny and more genuinely doing my head in. If we don't beat Aberdeen here, I'm going to be absolutely livid, absolutely fuming. What am I meant to do? What am I meant to do here? Fuck off. Pardon my language, but I'm not happy right now. I'm not in a good place. Get Ryan Jack on. Get Stephen Davis on for Hadji. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I am not happy. Oh no, yeah, exactly. All the plans we made in that game literally now go out the window. They all go out the window now. Thank God we scored though. At least we've got the goal from Connor Goldson. But yeah, agreed. Yeah, now I need to make sure that I can sell Katic for £10 million again, don't I? I mean, that's going to be bad. Because Bournemouth put in a really good offer there. If they don't, then that pretty much ruins everything, doesn't it? It all goes out the window. I can't believe that's happened. I feel sick. We had some really good signings there. Ojo, I mean, what a goal. What an absolute worldie. What an absolute worldie that is. What a player this boy is. Right, okay, game over now. So now I can... Well, you'd like to think game over. So now let's shove that up. Come on. Whoop. Pardon me. Let's just get this game over and done with. And let's just get some of the important players off. So get Jordan Jones off. Ojo off. Make sure he's fit. Oh, Christ. Don't believe it. Just... I'm actually so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. Did the stream just carry on then while I wasn't there? Were you guys just literally looking at like a black screen? Was that all that was going on? Don't you flipping dare. Don't you flipping dare. Don't you dare. Oh no, what's happened here? Go back to live, please. Don't you don't test me. Don't test me. Don't you dare test me. Don't do this. Go on, Jones. Play it in. Go on, let's go back to positive. For God's sake, don't do this to me, please. I just want to win this game. No, it didn't, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm afraid, mate, it didn't say, which is an absolute turbo. I think I might do what Adam's suggesting. Well, and Stephen Davis 3-1 get in. I might do what Adam's suggesting. I might just turn autosaves on to every week. Because I don't even, to be fair, I don't think we actually got through a week of gameplay, did we? It's been going alright, Guidi. Apart from the fact, mate, that we literally went through deadline day, made some absolutely banging signings, and then out of no... Oh, what a... Fucking hell, I fucked that up as well. Oh, no. God. I'm an autopilot, for God's sake. Basically, Guidi, for lack of a better phrase, mate, we had a brilliant deadline day, then my PC crashed, and so I lost all of it. So I'm trying to... literally steam through it all at the moment. Hang on, boys and girls. I just have someone at my door. Bear with me 2 seconds. I'm really sorry. Bear with me. It's rude not to answer.
Sorry to trouble you, but I'm in the process of moving into 109.
Okay, yeah.
I was wondering, have you got a key there?
I'm afraid no. I've literally not had one either since I got here, which is a bit annoying.
How do we take the meter reading?
You'll probably just have to get in touch with the actual estate, because I've tried doing it as well.
Alright,
Obviously
okay.
at the moment it's hard to do it, but yeah, no, I've had similar problems with it.
I'll phone up for that agent, mate.
Yeah, I'll say to you, it's fellow letting agent, they'll probably be able to give you a key out.
Alright,
Alright, mate, no worries.
Thanks for your help, mate.
Welcome to the neighbourhood, mate. Cheers.
Is it nice and quiet around here?
Yeah, it is actually, to be fair. It's not too bad at all, really.
I do a wee bit of work around here now and again, but not this far down.
Ah, right, fair
You
enough.
know, but, just off a vacuum tomorrow. Sorry, name's Jim.
Ah, no, Mike, nice to meet you, mate.
Nice to meet you.
All the best, buddy. Take it easy.
Cheers, buddy. Thanks a lot.
Cheers, mate. Ah. Is it arson at the door? I wish it was, Mikey. I wish it was, mate. But no, it's I've got a new neighbour apparently, which is very exciting. Sorry about that, everyone. Literally, this is probably the weirdest stream you will ever see. It's literally like the most unplanned save you will ever see. Yeah, I do have new neighbours, Greedy. Apparently, we're all just getting close. I should have told them about the channel. Obviously, got myself a new sub. But yes, right, saving. So the game is actually done. Get in. Hearts and Celtics, same result. Get in. Brighton just bought Dominic Solanke for £53 million. Are you kidding me? That is ridiculous. We'd signed... Who did we sign? We signed Eddie Nketiah and a load of youngsters that were really good, including the Matisma boy that I was looking at getting in the last episode. Young 17-year-old centre-back. I'm trying to remember what I did now. I said Katic and I wanted to sell him for 10 million, wasn't it? I said. So I'm going to put it out there again. £10 million. Let's just see if anyone bites on Katic. That sounds strange. And Helander got pissed off, didn't he? So we sold Katic and we sold Helander. Helander was getting annoyed because he's got a lack of game time. So that theoretically should happen again because I haven't given him any more game time since the last time. So if I can sell him, then brilliant. No offers for Katic. Right, well, I didn't offer him out again afterwards. I said, don't worry, we just won't sell him. So let's hope. Yeah, okay, right. I had to interact with the board. Now, what did I say last time? He would mean that we really mean business. Okay, good. So the same thing's happened again. We've signed Chris Lane Matisma. Or Matt Seamer, sorry. Matt Seamer again, which is good. Here you go. Helander promises. I'll just say, we'll sort of transfer for you out then. Get out of my face. So I said, we'll sell him. Put unspecified. Sell. Let's hopefully. This feels a lot like Deja Vu viewers. Yeah, exactly the same two clubs have offered for him. So I'm going to say yes to that one. No to Derby. This is going to be mental for everybody. In all fairness, you're 4 minutes behind, mate. I wouldn't worry about it because, like, literally nothing's happened because I'm retracing my steps for the entire flipping stream. I'm so sorry, everyone. So I'm trying to whiz through this as quickly as I physically can. Yeah, right, we're in business. Basically, the exact same thing is happening as last time, so I'm going to save it again there because I've got the bid in. And now we can go and sign some players. Right, can anyone remind me who the hell it was that we signed? Because I remember we got a few in, didn't we? And a lot of them were on deadline day, but I need to remember who it was that I signed because we had a few. I have to wait until the Katic money comes in. But right, let's have a quick look. Who was it? Right, Eddie. We didn't get Eddie until deadline day. He was one. Luca Clemenza was definitely one. So 525 for him. Yeah, we'll get him in. Luca Zidane was another one. So right, okay. I think I put 700 in last time, but we'll go with that. See where we get to. Where is he? I need to find him. There he is. That's the boy I was after. Mohammed Ali Lakby is the boy I was interested in. So finalise promises. Yeah. No. 1.1k is fine. Yep. So he's in the van. And I bid for him, but we didn't. Well, I backed out, didn't I? I backed out. Is there one I'm missing? Marco Tummy to Minello? No way. What a boy. I remember him as well. Legend. Yep, squad player. Yeah. We'll go 3k, mate. And you're not having a wage rise. 3.9. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. So Luca Clemenza's going to come in. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, got to loan out Kai Kennedy. I will do that now as well. God, this is the weirdest stream I've ever done in my life. So yeah, whereas at Development Centre, reserves, right. So I also loaned him. He's coming up into the first team. So get him up, and I'm going to say, yeah, now I'm going to sell. Okay, not sell. Loan out Holster, and then I'm also going to loan out Kyle Kennedy. So loan him out as well, so he can get better. And while we're here, actually, I'm going to loan out this goalie as well, the one that everyone's saying is really, really good, or can get really, really good. So we'll loan him out as well. Get in. Right, Celtic boot Kilmarnock. We already knew that was going to happen, so that's fine. We're nearly back there to where we were. The defender was on 1.5. Oh, God, yeah. Who was the defender? Shit. Oh, I think we actually might have got Lucas Zidane for 100k cheaper, which is great news. Nope. But yeah, we'll do that. I remember 200k for you. No. Yeah. Yeah. 9k. Beautiful. I think I saved money on that as well, which is good. Right. So basically, I think we've got everyone that we needed to get, which is the most important thing. Everyone that I went and got originally, I am now getting back in. So that is good news. Thank God for that. Oh, mental. Absolutely mental. It's going to be a long stream. Oh, God's sake. Oh, unbelievable. I've never had anything like it. No, I'm not taking part in deadline day. I've got to wait, and then we got to get bloody Katic in. No, don't worry about that. Yeah. I believe my team spirit's permanent. Damn right I do. What else do we need to do? Right, okay, yeah. Hallander, gone. Katic, gone. Oh, this is annoying because I've done them all now, haven't I? So I'll go, yeah, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to get them all in before the end of the window. Oh, this didn't happen last time. What's wrong, Connor? Alan. Damn right. Not saying I'm putting a lot of pressure on Klizma, but what is it on a Matsima, but I am. At least I did that pretty well, which is good. I'm annoyed if like the delaying stops us from getting them in. I'm hoping that it delays it until the end of the transfer window. Oh, Eddie. Stop. I need to get Eddie and get here in. Where is he? Shortlist, Eddie. There he is. Eddie and Cassia make loan move. Yeah. In comes Eddie. Banging. Yep. No, you can't have him. Because Maxime is going to be my boy. Eddie Nketiah is bang. He's in the van. Now, where are the other three, please? Come on. I need the other three now, please. I think the defender was the... Isn't he the one that I've just got? The one down here? Are we talking about this boy? Where is he? Oh, Christ. God's sake, where is he? This guy, Ali Lackby. It's him, isn't it? That the one you're talking about? That's what you're talking about, isn't it, Jack? Is it Ali Lackby? Because if so, mate, I've got him. I just need to wait, obviously, until the delay stops and I can get him back in. Which I'm hoping will be soon. I'm just having a look through, just making sure that there's no one else that I had a look at. I looked at Flynn Downs, but we didn't get him. I wonder if I could get Nathan Wood. Can I get Nathan Wood? That is the other one I could go for. How much do they want for him? Okay, let's not approach that then. Jesus, alright, bloody hell. 25 million for a 600k player, are you mental? I would like Easy. Easy's pretty decent as well. I think that was it. I'm genuinely sure that was it. Yeah, cool. Alright, as long as we're all on the same page then with who I got in. Please, just, can I sign them now? I'm getting annoyed here because why can't I sign my players? Come on! I've delayed them so I can do it later on in the window. If it doesn't do it, I'm going to be very, very pissed. Because I did it before. Come on. Give me the confirmations, please. Where's the confirmations? Thank you. Thank God for that. I was literally beginning to shit myself, which wouldn't have been very enjoyable for anyone on camera. Well, actually, out of all that, we've done better. We signed Lucas Zidane on a cheaper contract, and then 100k and 100k less. So you got with for you know what, Greedy mate? I'm not happy, mate. You got to teach me this. You got the gift of the gab, clearly, because I can't like sweet talk clubs like you can apparently. Right, let's go offer. We'll do that. Right. There you go. We're done. We've done exactly the same. It is all good. We're all good, and I'm going to save it right here, right now. Yes. Ah, there you go. Yeah, it's the 20%. I do the 20% future one as well, mate. That's how I try to do most of my deals as well, because, you know, Ali Lackby is in the van. We're all good. We've signed everyone that we signed for before, so we are all okay. Thank God. And I'm also going to turn the autosave on as well, as per Adam's requests, because I think he's right. Autosave every week. So sorry, obviously, if it saves a lot, but hopefully it will make sense if it does. So there you go, because then we won't have this problem when we do the streams again. In all fairness, actually, I think I realised what it was in my PC is that the extension cable was coming loose from the wall, and that was the problem. So I've fixed it now by kicking it profusely. No offers for Lackby, that's annoying. Ojo got Player of the Month, of course he did, because he's a beast. I got Manager of the Month again, which is nice. But very, very pleased. Very, very happy with the way this has come in. Oh, shit. I knew I hadn't done something. I think you overestimate your ability, mate. Good. Right, well, Greg Stewart is... Yeah, you can genuinely piss off, mate. I sold him last time, didn't I? I said 250k. Just get rid of him. I'm just not interested in having him here. Should have done it on the transfer, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. He's not really a part of the team anyway. How was the stream, by the way, guys? Again, sorry I have to ask the age-old question, but as usual, it's come up with the whole... Sorry about that. I mean, it's come up with the usual kind of, oh, it's not getting enough video to the stream. So let me know if there are problems. Right, now, we can actually get back to where we were. And by that, I mean, hopefully, battering Livingston at home. I look at that squad now and I'm thinking, this looks like a pretty decent lineup here. I have to say, I'm very, very pleased with the way that we've got the squad lining up now. We should be... Yes, Mike, they're all in there, mate. I promise you, every signing is there. Matt Seaman's even on the bench, so let's get excited. I fully expect you to win this, keep the run going. It took us a little while to get going against Aberdeen. I'm hoping that that won't be the case today, and we just get in there and get the wins in early. Right, come on, boys, let's go. Give them a bit of a pasting, please. Would be absolutely ideal. We are still 2 points behind Celtic, but if we win today, obviously we go level on points with them. So it's going to be a very exciting end to the season. Beautiful. Thanks very much, Bastian. Much appreciated. Well happy. Very, very... Oh, hello. I can stop it from being very, very fast now, can't we? We can go back to our normal speed of slightly faster. There you go. Now we're back to where we were. Hello, everyone. The stream started again. God. James Tavernier running down the wing here. Come on, mate. Whip it in. I'm definitely going to give Matt Simmer his... Oh, my sweet lord. What a goal that is. What a finish. Alfredo, it's nuts, mate. This is beautiful from Tavernier, and it's a great ball that he whips in here towards the back post, and just, oh my word, it's like Di Canio. Alfredo Di Canio. What a goal. What a goal. That is incredible. I think what he means, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong there, but I think what Adam means is that do you use like the installments in terms of like the fees that you sell, or do you literally just pay everything up front, mate? Because honestly, there, I'm in awe of you at the moment, mate. I need you to tell me how you do it, because I wanna sign players like you do, and I know that is a nuts goal, Adam. Absolutely insane finish from Alfredo Morelos. What a man! What a man! What a mighty fine man. Flying we are. We're absolutely flying. And I love it. Oh, Pittman. That's a good little tackle there from Haribo. Kids and grown-ups love it. So, oh my God, Alfredo Morelos has scored again. Yes. Absolute beautiful. He is better than Van Persie. What that goal that Van Persie scored against Charlton and against Aston Villa, he's a volley king. But Alfredo Morelos at the moment is on a different level. He's different mustard at the moment. Lovely ball from Haribo, and I mean that is, well, it's shit keeping actually. Let's be fair, it's not great keeping, is it? I think I won't put him on the transfer list. I'm just going to wait for people to come in for him naturally, because whenever you put him on the transfer list, I think people think that they can mug you off and they start like offering really, really ridiculously low fees. At least in my experience, that's why whenever I offer a player out, I don't transfer list him. I just put it as unspecified and just say, okay, I'm willing to listen to offers. What have you got for me? That's how I feel at the moment. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I don't do the installments because I just like knowing where I stand up front, if that makes any sense. I'm very like that in real life. Like I like using my debit card because I'm a bit like, I don't want to have credit because, you know, I just probably, I'm not mature enough to spend it wisely, as Ryan Kent makes it through. This goalkeeper's an absolute clown. Philip Schofield in the goal. I'm not bloody surprised. Philip Schofield isn't a clown, he's a legend. I'm going to take Edmondson off, and on comes for his debut, Chris Lane Maxima. Oh, I'm excited to see how good this is. Nobody is better than Van Persie. There have been a few people better than Van Persie, to be fair. I think he was an excellent, but there's a few players. I mean, if you were to give me a Premier League all-time 11, I'd have Sergio Aguero over Van Persie every day of the week. Brilliant player, but I would literally just have Van Persie behind maybe Henry. Yeah, I was going to say Henry, Aguero, there's Alfredo Morelos, because he's just got himself a hat-trick. Which means, enter Eddie Nketiah. What a man. I made him sound like a Tekken character there. Eddie Nketiah. Fight! Chicken. Sorry, that's a very niche reference. Well, it's not. It's a very, 90s reference. If anyone, had Tekken 3 as a kid, oh my god, what a game. What a game. I'm loving this now. I feel like we are now, not the powerhouse in Scotland, but I feel like we are a different kettle of mustard compared to when we first played Celtic. Now we are kings. Absolute kings. I'm feeling brilliant now. I like this now. I think we've opened a can of worms now with who is the best, one of the best strikers, or if not, who's the best player that the Premier League's ever seen. And Van Persie probably in my top 20. I think top 20, maybe top 15, but not top 10, and not the best striker I've ever seen. Close, but not quite. Oh, when he was at United, when he was the couple of seasons before at Arsenal, that's when he was prime Van Persie. Literally everything he touched just turned to gold. I remember he scored in the bloody Manchester derby from a free kick. It was I think it was his first game at United or something. No. What was it? It was his first Manchester derby. He took a free kick from 35 yards and it just somehow trickled in. But just literally everything he touched turned to gold. He just had one of those sort of purple patches where he was literally just unreal. And the goal against Villa was literally one of the best goals I've ever seen. It was just unbelievable. Although I prefer his one against Charlton. Oh my word, Ryan Kent. Bloody hell. This has been one hell of a game for goals. And give me that. That is ridiculous. I was going to say, obviously, as an Arsenal fan, Greedy, how you feel about Van Persie must be quite conflicting. Legend for Arsenal and also a really good player for United, but I know a lot of Arsenal fans don't take very well to him now because he left and went to United. But ultimately, it's Arsenal's fault for selling him, isn't it? He didn't have to, but that was beautiful. What a result! What an absolute result that is. Scenes, I tell you. Yeah, no, Celtic did drop points up against. Celtic did drop points against Hearts, so we're basically as we were before my PC decided we've had enough. Rooney is up there as well. Yeah. It's weird with Wayne because you actually look at it, and he's achieved a hell of a lot in the game. But when he was a 16-year-old and he had all that, it kind of felt a bit like Oh, hang on a minute. So bear with me a second. Fine. John Flanagan can go. He's not happy. Well, he doesn't want to leave though. Well, stop your flipping whinging. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure that's how most of them feel. Celtic lost their game in hand. Oh, the title is there, boys. The title and ladies. The ball. It's there. Yes, St Mirren. Sorry, I think when I did that, I moved my camera around a little bit. There you go. Oh, God. Yes. Celtic. I told you, once they get one bad defeat, suddenly, they've got the shaky legs. Oh, get in. Oh, God, the pressure's on now. Oh, I'm feeling... I'm feeling a little bit tense now. Every game now is massive. Oh, the games against them are going to be huge. Absolutely huge. It's going to be huge. I think what we'll do, we'll play 2 more games. We'll play the St Johnstone and the Partick Thistle games, and then that is where we will leave it from there. So, oh, my God. Back to Rooney. Yeah, he achieved loads, but I always... Maybe it's just me, and maybe it's because I'm a Liverpool fan, and therefore I despise everything about Wayne Rooney. But, like... It just feels a bit like he could have and maybe should have achieved more. And I know that sounds really harsh, but, like... At 16 years old, and he burst onto the scene, he had all this talent. Doesn't it feel like he should have achieved a bit more? I think that it does. Personally, I think that he should have achieved a bit more in the game. And it feels like he... I know that on paper it does, and then we'll go, oh, he's England's top ever goal scorer. But, like, when it mattered... do you know what I mean? When it mattered, did he score? He barely ever scored in the World Cup, barely ever scored in the Euros. You know, it's a bit like he scored against teams, and I mean this is like the greatest respect, but like Liechtenstein, Albania, Latvia, like teams that you would expect him to score against. Do you know what I mean? And for me, I don't know. I just think a lot is made of it that maybe shouldn't be, but that's just me. I'm not. I'm trying to look at it without my kind of Liverpool glasses on. Oh, fans, will you just shut up? Shut up, John. Honestly, mate. Even though you're an ex-Liverpool boy and I have a lot of love for you, just shut up. We're top, and we're doing very well in the league because of where we are and because I haven't been playing you. So just shut up. Honestly, I've just got a load of bloody bitchy whinges. I hate it. Rate Van Nistelrooy more than RVP. Oof. That's enough fun. Sahar was one of the most underrated footballers ever. Like one of the most underrated strikers ever. I loved Louis Sahar. He was so good, Sahar. Just an absolutely unbelievable player. He was just so good. You know what? I've just had enough of you, Flanners. I've just had enough of your shit. Just go away. If you don't want to be here, piss off. Honestly, just go away. I'm not happy. Just leave me alone. Go take your concerns somewhere else, you big whingy shit. Sorry, language has not been good there. I'm still a little bit upset from like the whole PC thing, but like Mikey said there, actually Celtic dropped even more points. We never got to that game, Mikey, so they may have dropped points anyway. We never got to that point. So, no offers for Flanagan. Just get on the phone and get out. I love it. I'm definitely going to wind him up and then to say, you're always welcome back. You've been a loyal servant to the club. And then he'll go, I'll never come back to the club while you're in charge. It's like one of my favourite things when they say that. I absolutely love it. I am going to save the game again beforehand just in case because I'm just really nervous about this happening. If Rooney had gone to Madrid or Barcelona, he would have achieved more. Yeah, probably. But then I think you could say that like nearly any player. Do you know what I mean? There's loads of players that have gone to Madrid and Barcelona that weren't particularly that good, that have achieved loads. But yeah, he probably would have done. But again, for me, maybe it's because it's an international thing. I judge players a lot on how they do for their international country, And Rooney can't say he wasn't in a generation of very good England players either. It's not like, it's not like sort of like now where like we've got Harry Kane, who's legitimately a world class footballer. Whether I want to admit it or not, he is. He's one of the best strikers in world football, and yet he's playing with Michael Keane at the back. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's hard to like judge people on how well they. The best one's Messi. You look at Messi, right? Best player ever, in my opinion. Best player ever. Not really achieved that much of Argentina, mainly because of the players around him. Do you know what I mean? And you could say the same for Ronaldo, but Ronaldo's got better players, and obviously he went and won the Euros, but they did it without winning a game. So, it's a bit lucky, but he got there. But like, and so for me, the whole kind of like Messi comparison and like that, the whole Rooney thing, I feel like when people say, "Oh, he's England's greatest ever goal scorer," he's not. Gary Lineker is England's best ever goal scorer because he turned up and he won it in and he won the Golden Boot in a team that wasn't particularly that good, and but he turned up in a World Cup. When was the last time Rooney did anything decent in a game that mattered? I mean that with like the greatest of respects, but he hasn't, and that's part of the problem, and that's why I think his will always be tarnished. It will always be tarnished for me, Wayne Rooney's career, because he never stepped up to international, and he should have done. He was more than good enough. He was probably one of the most naturally gifted footballers ever, and he just never turned up. And I think he got involved in too many stupid things. And I think the media have a lot to answer for it as well, because they put so much pressure, and we always do in this country. We put a lot of pressure on like youngsters. It's one of the nice things I think about like Gareth Southgate and the England team at the moment is that we've got so many like youngsters at the moment. It's hard to kind of like put the pressure on any single one of them because they're all prospectively really good. If they're not talking about Rashford, they're talking about Sancho. If they're not talking about Sancho, then they're talking about Kane. If they're not talking about Kane, then they're talking about any one of the other kind of youngsters that we've got coming up through the ranks at the moment. So yeah, definitely I agree Argentina would have won if they'd had a decent manager or maybe a decent defence. So we need to make sure that back to this actually, because I'm getting sidetracked now and we're not winning, but we need to make sure, like they said, the goal difference could come into it. We're not that far behind. Well, I say that we're 7 goals behind them at the moment, so we need to make sure that we just win every game between now and the end of the season, and then basically hope on the old firm derbies. That's the plan, but we can't afford any slip ups. We don't let this go. We don't let this slip up. Oh God, that hurts me just thinking about that. We don't let this slip. Stevie, why? Why'd you say it? Morelos. It's a good take from the keeper there. I thought Morelos was going to beat him to the ball, and that was it. Oh! Oh, it's a joke. What an effort by Ryan Kent. You see that? What an effort that was. How did we not score there? Tavernier with the ball, and surely we're going to score in a minute. Surely. Give it to Shea Ojo. He'll do it. Golton. That's a weird ball, but we'll go with it. Anyone want to claim it? Oh, thank God for that. I thought they were literally just going to leave it there. How about to Kamara? Kamara, lovely. Go on, Shea. Go on, Shea. Cut inside, mate. You know what to do. Yeah. Don't shoot. Oh. Shea Ojo might be the only player I've ever seen on Football Manager cut it back to a player in that position. Normally they just shoot into the side netting. Ridiculous. Yeah, agreed about them there as well. About Argentina when they had that team as well. I mean, and Aguero as well. You throw in there, flipping ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But only going forward they were nuts. In the middle they were, and at the back, absolutely awful. Argentina just don't do particularly good centre backs. I've learned to just go apart from like Zanetti, but then he was more of a fullback. Barisic puts the ball in. Oh, for God's sake, Alfredo, come on, mate! I can't believe it's his 29th goal of the season. The kid's unreal. Part of me doesn't want to let him go, because he's just guaranteed goals. At this level, he's guaranteed goals, isn't he? Alfredo Morelos. I just know that he's going to get me tons. And that's the best thing about him. And I don't really want to let him go just for that, unless a ridiculous bid came in. Hadji whips it in. Ojo. Oh, for God's sake. How many times are we going to hit the bloody post? Oh, God's sake. I'm still like reeling from that Ryan Kent effort. What an effort that was. First time and he hits the bar. Ridiculous. I'm happy, boys. Keep it up. We're playing really, really well. Let's just keep going. We just make sure we win this damn game, and then we can move on to the next one. Good ball there. Go on, Shea. Yes, yeah, funny. No, stop it. Shea Ojo. Oh, Kent. Go on, Ryan. Morelos. Oh, I mean, was there any doubt of? Is that Ryan Kent injured again? No, never. Never Ryan. He's always fit. Johnny Lecco's coming on, which means goals, goals, goals. Oh, you talk about not Daniel Ayala, Fabian Ayala, was it? Yeah, but then you look at like the rest of their team and stuff, and that wasn't when they had prime Messi either, was it? But it's just like I just look at like the kind of like the more recent Argentinian teams and just no, just defensively in midfield for me, not for me, not for me. I'm very, very happy with this. Actually, this is going quite well. I don't really want to take Morelos off because he's going to get shirty if he doesn't get another hat trick. So I'll take Glenn Kamara off and bring on Stevie Davis. And let's give Goldson a rest now, and then Matsima can come on for him today. That will be good for him. Get Roberto Ayala, that's the one. Yeah, I do remember him. Who was he playing for at the time? Was he Valencia? No, who was it? Yeah, no, I know. I'm worried about Morelos playing like that. The amount of hat tricks that they've got is just ridiculous. Davis puts the ball in. Oh, come on, boys, for God's sake. Oh, no, not you, Witherspoon. I remember you. He scored against us and then got himself sent off as well, so he's obviously got a bit of history with us here. That's an awful ball, mate. Great ball over the top. Go on, Alfredo. Bulldozes his way through. What a block. Although it was with his hand. I'm just going to put it out there. That's bloody with his hand. Absolutely with his hand there. I'm not happy at all. Oh, God. This has been a mental stream. Like, I'm literally feeling emotionally drained by it all. And now I'm feeling even more drained by the fact that there's a chance we can actually win the sodding league. And I did not expect that at all. Lecco to Davis. I mean, where's that? What a dive by Alfredo in the middle. Love that. Tom Daly-esque. Absolutely beautiful. It was Valencia for Ayala. Yeah, no, I was right. Yeah, no, it's a big mix of everything. Like there were some decent players, but like if you're comparing them to like the rest of like the world, like centre backs and stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd probably take the majority of Argentinian centre backs over English ones, because when we have Michael Keane and John Stones at the back, yeah, make of that what you will. Hello, Rachel. We've gone on brilliantly, apart from the fact that we got halfway through the stream, we did all our business on deadline day, and then my PC cut out. That was fun. So we're doing it again, basically. So this is going to be a very, very, very long stream. But we got all the players that we needed, and actually now we're level with Celtic at the top of the table, so things are going very well. There's a good summary for everyone that hasn't been tuning in on this one so far. What was England's best centre midfielder of the golden era? It's Lampard for me. I'm always, well, A, because I'm a Liverpool fan. Oh, for God's sake, I didn't do the team talk there. Because I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm going to say Gerrard. And I actually do have a really good reason for it. The reason I always take Gerrard over Lampard, and I mean this with as much sort of love and respect as I can muster, because I'm trying not to be biased. I don't particularly actually like Stevie G as well, actually that's not true. I do, but I find him a bit arrogant. But then when you're that good, then you can expect to be. I think he's mellowed a little bit over the last few years, and I'll always love him for turning down Chelsea and staying with Liverpool. But the reason, but as a midfielder, Gerrard was. He was just brilliant, though. He turned up in the really big games. He could do everything, which I think is something that you can't say for Frank. Is that Frank's probably the most intelligent footballer I've ever seen. Lampard, like, and you can tell that in his management. He's an incredibly intelligent bloke, but like, I've never seen a midfielder time runs into the box and pick up stuff and pick up better positions than Lampard. Like, he was just the best at it, and just like walking onto a ball. And it wasn't coincidence that he did it. He was just amazing at timing his runs. He was very good at passing. The one thing I'll always say is that Lampard achieved great things with Chelsea, but I think that was because he had a great team around him as well. I think if you put Lampard in the Liverpool team that Gerrard was in, he wouldn't have done as well. I think if you put Gerrard in the Chelsea team that Lampard was in, he would have probably done better. Lampard was more of a goal scorer midfielder. Gerrard was more of an all-rounder. Gerrard turned up and won finals on his own. Lampard never did that for me. He wasn't one-dimensional, Frank, but he was very... He just didn't have that. I felt it in England games sometimes. Like when it was on, like there's a reason Lampard wasn't captain of England. Do you know what I mean? There's a reason that Stevie was, and he had this ability just to drag teams. Just like he used to drag very mediocre teams to more than they should do, and I can say that as a Liverpool fan, we had a lot of very, very mediocre teams back in the day. Like we had some that this literally had no right to be where they got to and to win the things that they did. I can happily say that hand on heart, and I won't sit here and pretend that that we had some brilliant players, because we didn't. Ultimately we really, really didn't. But I do think that what we did achieve, we achieved because of Gerrard. Without him, Istanbul never would have happened. The FA Cup against West Ham never would have happened. That was literally the best game or performance I've never seen. I know he doesn't scare people, but like I don't think that really mattered. For me, that never really mattered. There's a lot of people I fear of that I know, but like they don't turn up. Do you know what I mean? There's loads. Like name any United player in the last few years that just hasn't turned up in games against us. Romelu Lukaku, who is a player that loads of people said, "Oh my God, he could tear." Like I feared Romelu Lukaku because of especially when we played them, because we had bloody Dejan Lovren, who just loved getting in a fight with anyone that's quite big and physically powerful, and he was always shit at it. Looking at Watford this season as an example with Troy Deeney, and if Troy Deeney's rolling him and turning him upside down, then Romelu Lukaku certainly would. But Romelu Lukaku was always shit against Liverpool. There's loads of players, and Cristiano Ronaldo is very much the same. I feared Cristiano Ronaldo whenever we played them. He barely ever scored against Liverpool. Never really did any damage whatsoever. The only player that ever did scare me, that actually did do damage against me, and I do maintain that he's one also in the that should be named in the our little shout for best Premier League player or striker, was Drogba. And I think Drogba was brilliant, because Drogba, it didn't matter who the hell you were going to get absolutely battered by Didier Drogba. He could literally just win a game on his own. He was that good. So, yeah, I know Gerrard never scared that many people, but I think he was very underappreciated as well. The only player that comes and play apart from Fiston, he scored there. The only player that comes near to Gerrard for me, apart from Lampard, is Scholes. And I would class him as part of the golden generation because he was still there. But Scholes was nuts. Scholes was absolutely ridiculous. Like, I've never seen a player who... He was the one player that suited continental football. Like, if Scholes could have gone and played for Barcelona, he could have been like... Well, he was like the English Xavi. Not like Joe Allen being the Welsh Xavi, as Brendan Rodgers famously said. But yeah, for me, I mean, I'll say Stevie, but that's probably a bit of bias. If it wasn't him, I'd probably say Scholes was the best one of the golden age. This has been a really shit performance, by the way. I'm not happy. We've not really done anything here, and I've changed the team around a bit, and that's probably what's annoying me. And I need the players to play a bit better, because we should be getting through this quite convincingly, and we're really, really not, and I'm getting a bit upset. Come on, boys, for God's sake. I just wanted to give I haven't given Ojo a rest. That's the most annoying thing. I thought as long as I play a share, then we'll be alright. But no, that's a great ball from him, though. To Johnny Lecco. Johnny, you're embarrassing me in front of our friends. Drogba was always shit against Arsenal. No. I'm not having any of that. If you talk about against Arsenal, not having any of that. He was brilliant against Arsenal. He was terrified. He scored so many goals against Arsenal, if memory serves. I remember they did a massive segment on it before one of the games against him. He was ridiculous against Arsenal, was Drogba, just the same as he was against most people. So I'm sorry to do it there, mate. If you talk about Arsenal, mate, I'm not having that. I always thought that Drogba was ridiculous against Arsenal. He had a brilliant record against them. Well, to be fair, he had a pretty good record against most people, if memory serves. This is really annoying me now. Don't make me bring on Morelos. I don't want to have to bring him on. This is going to be really, really disappointing. I'm going to take Lecco off. Actually, I'm going to bring on Morelos. I'm going to have to. I just need to get a goal, get this game flipping one. I just need it right now. I can't afford to draw against bloody Partick Thistle. Come on, seriously? Here we go. Come on, Patterson to Davis, back to Patterson. Whip it in, please. Davis whips it in. Morelos misses it. Hadji, Jack. For God's sake, just get it in the back of the net, you donkeys. Oh, God's sake. I don't want to talk about the Lampard to goal against Germany as well, because I find it very, very irritating that it was literally after that happened that UEFA and they went, oh, we should probably actually think about developing technology actually. And oh no, Greedy, mate, I'm telling you, because I used to always watch the Chelsea Arsenal games. He always used to play really, really well against Arsenal. He had a phenomenal record against them. I'm certain of it. I'm absolutely 100% certain. If I'm not, mate, I'm more than happy to admit I'm wrong, but I'm 100% sure that he had a brilliant record against them. I'm 99% sure. Go on, Patterson. Go on. This is a great run. That isn't flipping awful cross, for God's sake. I remember Thomas Vermaelen. What a player. What a man. I'm really, really irritated if we don't get through this. I'm going to be so annoyed. The reserve should be more than good enough to win this effing game. This is fucking me off. This is mugging me right off right now. Come on, can we just get a last minute winner, please? For God's sake. Patterson throws it in. Hadji, Haribo. Go on, bit of composure. Jack, bit of composure, please. What the... what the hell was that? I am fuming. Oh... So, not good enough, boys. Not good enough. And now we've got a bloody replay, which I don't need. Oh, okay, the Celtic game's been rearranged. Who is at the stadium? Oh, okay, Michael O'Neill. I was like, what's Martin O'Neill doing watching us? God, that's annoying, isn't it? That's just another fixture we don't need. Another fixture I just did not need. And it's going to take... Oh, actually, to be fair, that's... Because we're at Ibrox, that's worked out better, really. The Celtic one's been moved back, and that's actually worked out nicer, because now we have an easier game in the middle of the two. I think that will do it today, because I realise I've been streaming now for, like, nearly 2 hours. So, who are we playing? Kilmarnock Falkirk. Okay, that's not too bad, then. Bit annoyed that we didn't win that, though. That's a game we should be winning. But, yeah, I think, then, that will do it for today. Thank you very, very much, everyone, for obviously tuning in and watching. Sorry about all the issues that I had. Sorry about my PC being a bit rubbish and this, that, and the other. I mean, look at that form. Look at that form. That is incredible. I'm so happy right now. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. Obviously, when we come back, it is a huge episode in the context of the Europa League. We've got Motherwell, CSKA twice, and Partick Thistle, and hopefully we'll get towards the next Celtic game, which will probably be in the stream after that. So the next stream is going to be on Thursday. I hope you will all be there for it. Thank you to everyone for being in there. Thank you, obviously, to the guys, obviously, in the chat who are talking quite a lot, and it's good. I really, really enjoy it, guys. I hope that you all have too. Make sure that, obviously, you tune in next time round, and make sure that you tune in later on today for the 30-year career, where it is the first part of me answering your Q&A questions. So, is that all he got, Greedy? 4 and 11? No, really? I take it back, mate. I am so sorry. You are, obviously, the Harry Redknapp of transfers, and also, obviously, a bit of a football connoisseur. I swear he had a better record against than that. So I'm terribly sorry, mate. Thank you for looking it up. I stand corrected. God. 8 goals, that's probably why then. 8 goals in 13 is what makes it sound really, really good. That's where I went wrong. Okay, alright, fair enough, mate. Like I said, makes sense to me. Alright, everyone, in that case, I shall hopefully see you all on Thursday. Like I said, thank you for watching in. And yeah, no, thank you very much for tuning up in the stream. All very, very good fun for everybody. See you on Thursday, and I'll probably see you in some episodes before that. Until I see you later, stay cool, everyone. Bye. Bye.